What if you could play the latest PC games on your phone? What if you could play them with just the click of one button? No long downloads, no waiting. Well, sounds incredible, right? Now that's the future Google seems to be building towards. And the best part, that future is almost here. Google Stadia should go live sometime later in 2019. Hey guys, Ash here from FTJ by C4 Retech, and this is Google Stadia Explained. Over the years, we've gone from playing games on arcades to consoles and gaming PCs, and finally over the last few years, gaming on smartphones. It's really taken off. Now first it was casual games with lower graphical demands, Angry Birds, Candy Crush, Plants vs Zombies and so on. Then we had games like Asphalt and Real Racing 3, and finally last year the PUBG craze took over. Now throughout this time we've seen games gradually increase in complexity, as hardware became more capable, graphical details, they kept increasing to the point where now they're nearly comparable to earlier generation consoles, your Xbox 360s or PS3s. But with Project Stadia, Google wants to change all that. They want to bring the latest AAA games right from PCs to our smartphones and laptops without sacrificing on graphical quality or even resolution. Now, how's that possible? Well, Google wants to stream these games from their high-end servers to our end. And the smartphone is probably gonna feel like it's just streaming a video on Netflix. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds impossible, right? That sounds like the Freedom 251. But the truth is, a lot of companies have tried this in the past. Now, Nvidia have their GeForce Now, PlayStation have their PlayStation Now service, and even Microsoft and EA are supposed to be working on something similar. But for now, Google and their Project Stadia seem the most interesting. They showed off some incredible demos yesterday, and they claimed at launch that they should be able to pull off 4K 60 FPS game streams. That means Project Stadia would be matching or beating the current gen PS4 Pro and Xbox One X in terms of sheer frame rates. That's not all. In the future, Google says they are looking to upgrade to 8K 120 FPS game streams. So what kind of hardware do they have on board that can deliver so much power? Well, Google has created custom gaming hardware for these new gaming data centers. Now, if you're interested in the numbers, well, these are the numbers. It's nuts, right? So these are all going to be really high-end systems. So why did Google opt to go AMD instead of Nvidia? Well, we have no official reasoning yet, but I feel the fact that the latest gen consoles all have AMD processors inside might have something to do with Google's decision. After all, they are looking to work closely with game developers to heavily optimize all the games to run on their Stadia platform. In fact, if everything goes according to plan, you could be watching the gameplay of a new game on YouTube when a play button kind of pops up and you can click on it, and within 5 seconds you'll be playing that game yourself. Now, if that doesn't blow your mind, then this surely will. You can say watch a live stream of your favorite streamer, should it be Shroud or Ninja or anyone else, and then an option to directly jump into the game with them could pop up. Now that sounds absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Well, before we get there, there are a few hurdles that Google will have to clear. Now, one of the points that Google stressed here was that Stadia would bring high-quality PC gaming to people with limited hardware. So, a smartphone, a Chromebook, or something even simpler like a TV with Chromecast should be able to give you an immersive gaming experience. However, making that into reality, especially something like 4K 60 FPS, now that's going to need huge amount of bandwidth. A gigabyte of geo data, now that's going to be over in a matter of minutes, right? So how can Google get over that hurdle, get a workaround for that problem, especially in a country like India? That is something that remains to be seen. Another giant hurdle is that of lag when streaming. While latency isn't an issue when streaming movies of Netflix, when it comes to games, especially first-person shooters, latency, otherwise known as input lag, can make a game feel almost unplayable. Well, Google has launched their special Stadia controller that is supposed to take care of this by connecting directly through Wi-Fi with their streaming servers. Now, how good is it? Well, only time will tell. For now, I can only say that from the images that I've seen online, the controller seems to look like a cross between an Xbox One and with PS4 thumbstick placements. So from an ergonomic standpoint, gamers should find themselves at ease. Of course, the great thing about Stadia is that it doesn't have any hardware restrictions, so you could use any other controller here as well. but that would aggravate latency issues. But then again, we don't really know much about it at this time. Speaking about things we don't know about, right now we don't know how Stadia is going to be priced. We might see a Netflix-like monthly subscription fee, which I guess would be awesome for most of us. But you might also need to purchase games individually. Who knows, maybe it can even be free for some games. Google generally likes to subsidized pricing with the help of ads, right? So they might try to keep it as cheap as possible. Now, even Nvidia, after starting off as pretty expensive, they're now offering a lot of GeForce now free for Shield owners. So, pricing it high doesn't seem like a sensible option. Anyway, streaming seems to be the next big thing for gaming. And if 3 or 4 years back, when we were all paying 198 rupees a month for 1 GB 3G data to Airtel and Vodafone, had someone told us we'd be playing PUBG online so much that it would be leading to arrests, we'd have called them crazy, right? But with the advancement of technology and increasing data speeds, who knows, maybe Google might just pull this off. But then again, Google has had an amazing history of failure too. For every Chrome, there's been a corresponding Allo. For every Gmail, there's been a Google Plus. For every Google Maps, there's been a corresponding Project Era. So, let's see how this one goes. Hopefully Google Stadia works out. Personally, I'd be super excited if it does. What about you? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we get to the end of this video. If you found this video useful, smash that like button, let us know, and I'll try to do more similar videos like this in the future. Also subscribe if you haven't yet, and ring the bell please. And if you've not checked out these videos, go ahead, do that. Maybe you'll find something interesting. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching FTJ by C4 Retech, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.